Hey, what y'all doing out there? What y'all doing out there? What y'all doing out there? Hey, you already know who it is. Powermove06, also known as Dr. Brian T. Woods. Hey, we back in the building for another 5 steps to enhance your lifestyle and legacy, or vice versa, as you were, legacy and lifestyle. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, we back at it with a message that's taking the world by storm called S.I.M.P.L.E. Everybody's doing right now. Hey, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Go ahead. If you're looking at this live, go ahead and drop in the chat how far and wide you're reaching right now with this, or how far wide I'm reaching right now with this actual live. And if you're on my YouTube, hey, go ahead and hit that like and hit that share and subscribe button and share this information we're about to do tonight. And we're gonna get right off into this thing real quick. I'm gonna be before y'all long tonight. Hey, let me just go ahead and tag a couple of my other friends while I'm in there. And friends that that I haven't met yet. Hey, I welcome you. I welcome you, man, to a conversation that's taking the world by storm, man. Because a lot of people don't like to have this conversation because of the fact that you know life is life in them financially. But let's face the facts: life is life in everybody financially. You know, especially when you're trying to find some actual daylight at the end of the tunnel for what you got going on financially. That hits way, way different. It's way, way different. The biggest thing I want to tell everybody is this. Hey, you are not in this thing alone. So we're gonna get off into this conversation here shortly. Let me tag a couple more friends. If you're doing this right now, share. If you want to like pop over to my actual YouTube page. It's Powermove06, Powermove06. And of course, hey, you'll see me on there, hey, with my salt and pepper going on. And I kind of shave and switch it up a little bit. But however, it's not about me. It's about helping as much people that I can financially with the information that's really taking the world by storms. All right. So just like I said before, hey, um, if you're viewing right now, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe if you're on my YouTube at Power06. If you're here on Facebook, hey, you will be able to listen to our conversation verbally. If you want to see the actual conversation in presentation form, and you come on my actual page, we'll get off into it. I'm gonna tag a couple more people before we get started. We'll get started in about 2 minutes. 2 minutes, because I'm not gonna take much of your time. I know some people that just knocked off work. Hey, shout out to my people out there in Florida. Shout out to my people in the whole East Coast of South Carolina. Shout out to all those people out there, hey, that's supporting me. And hey, for the ones that's not supporting me, hey, shout out to you too. You know, we need both of those things to make the world go round. Hey, y'all, hold the phone. About to finish typing, y'all. About to finish typing. We'll get this conversation. Okay. Let's put my address in the chat right quick, y'all. Okay. Hey, thank y'all everybody for coming today. Hey, I usually come on, Tuesdays and Sundays. Hey, I'm with my Tuesday conversation that's taking the world by storm. Everybody's viewing right now. If you're viewing me on YouTube, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my slide. Give me a couple of moments. We're gonna get right off into it. Give me a couple of moments. We'll get right off into it. Okay. Oh yeah. How you doing, Rhonda? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. It's one of my awesome business partners out there in the North Carolina area, man. She's an awesome lady, man. Hey, drop in the chat where you hailing from, Rhonda. We'll get this thing started on my YouTube channel. I'm on both platforms while everybody watching right now. You hear me verbally. We're gonna talk about this conversation. Hey, good to see you too, boss lady. All right, let's get this thing popping, y'all. Set my screen up. Okay. Go to presentation mode, y'all. Go to presentation mode. Raleigh, North Carolina in the house. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's up. North Carolina in the building. So everybody's viewing right now. As I said, I will start shortly. Hey, everybody's viewing. Hey, I'm a proud member of Extra Digit Movement, where we're gonna be talking about the 5 steps to be able to enhance your actual lifestyle and legacy. So Extra Digit Movement, is a group that consists of, multiple different type of, people from different backgrounds. We got students, of course, regular employees, we got business owners, and we got a background of people that's been in the military or serve. So for the next 20 minutes, hey, I'm going to show you how you can impact everything you got going on financially with a home-based business. Just think about this. Most students right now on average, they're paying an average of 38,000, dollars, a year in actual, student fees and stuff to go to school. And a lot of them, when they walk away with anywhere 250 to 500,000 with student loan debt. That's preposterous, but a lot of us been down that road. A lot of employees right now, on the average, they averaging about 59,000 plus, and they looking for them to retire at the age of 67, and they don't even have enough money to them to actually be able to retire. Now, the business owners having their thing going on, it take them at least 2 or 3 years to really start to profit something with their actual business that they have going on. But however, a lot of them, 20% or 20%, 70% of them usually fail, because they're not doing well and they just go ahead and close out within a 10-year period. Or you got some people that took the other route, the newer age people. Some people took the military. It's a 20-year, actual venture. Now they changed the retirement system. Now you can retire at 65 with the TSP. And think about it. You being away from your family, huge sacrifice, and you're exposed to a lot of danger. Now, don't get me wrong. The military is a good platform in order for you to be able to elevate off and be able to go and do great things in your life. But let's face it, most of us right now, we want more freedom, option, possibilities, and to be able to make more decisions you want to be able to make without living paycheck to paycheck. Well, if you were looking for something that was going to take you to a whole nother level financially, something that was eye opening that could have you stop, working 2 jobs and a different way of thinking. Because let's face it, we were not taught about how the money game works in school. We weren't taught what the wealthy people were doing. We were not taught what the haves, what the people that haves versus the have-nots weren't doing. So let's get off in this conversation. What we're talking about is what we do. What we do is we do 3 things for people that is watching this opportunity. We could be able to have you tap into a lifestyle realm where you can be able to help your money make more money. Or we got the legacy realm where we can help you make more money. Or if you like the legacy play, we'll help your money make more money. Now, I don't know about you, but you ever wake up some morning and you just like, man, I don't want to go to this job no more. Let's face it. You be like, man, I don't want to go to this job no more. Now, I'm not knocking a job because a job is necessary in order for you to be able to, you know, handle your everyday lifestyle that you have. But let's face it, if you knew what the wealthy were doing, you would have a little bit more different perspective. So think about this. What am I referring? Right? So all what are we referring? We actually refer actual lifestyle and legacy membership, right? For $100 one time, our actual membership is a home-based based business. Now, where else in the world can you be able to start a business for $100? I'll wait. These days of time, you can't start nothing for $100. But with this opportunity, you can start this home-based business with $100 one time, and you can go ahead and start to shift the paradigm shift financially in your household, right? We also offer the membership. Our membership is $149.97 actual month. This is where we're going to be able to have experts shift the money back to the number one asset. That's you, back to you. Do you realize if you have more money in your pocket, you will be able to do different more things? But our partner is going to do all the things you need to do, and that's shifting anything financially that you've been missing out on back to you, all with what you already been doing anyway, right? So think about this. Do you realize right now that if you have a house or you have an apartment or apartment is all you need to be a business owner? Matter of fact, just being born in the United States and having that domicile and a social security number, you are born a business owner. Do you realize we living in a capitalistic country? We're not living in a country where you can't, that you just only have to, work under somebody and be an employee. You can step out at any given time you want, you know, and this is the opportunity for you to be able to step out. So just imagine this. Every day that you don't have a actual home-based business, you're throwing $20 out of the window. Now, over here, we usually don't do math in public. We usually don't do math in public because, sometimes people miscount. But for the sake of example, just think about that. $20 a day for 30 days, that's $600 a month. You throwing $600 a month out the window that you could be doing great things with. Do you realize the average person right now, if they had an extra $500 when they had an emergency would never be an emergency because they got that $500 to $2,500. Just imagine that. That's $600 adding up time after time. Well, think about this. The average person right now that's a W-2 worker, they're in the highest tax bracket. They're in the tax bracket, they're paying 28 to 33% on their money. That's because that's what the system wants you to do. That's what the system wants everybody to do. And whether you like it or not, hey, this is the system that we're born in. You will pay tax until you die. But you know, you can fix it where you pay lower in taxes based off of how you make your money. Now, with this home-based business, as a home-based business owner, you only pay 18 to 23% on your actual money by having a home-based business. Now, I ain't no rocket scientist. Now, if you can lower your taxes by 10% by doing something different instead of you going to run and get a second job, no, you start a home-based business, and now you're being able to get different breaks and different things you wouldn't have if you were just a W-2 worker. Not knocking a job because the job is a good thing. But if you want to tap into the big boy play, once you done secure some of that money and some of the funds that you've been throwing out for you to pay Paul, you can be able to tap in to be actual investor and be able to tap in where you pay 15% or less on your money. Now, I don't know about you. Drop in the chat if you would love to pay less so you can have more monies in your pocket. I'll wait. If you're watching on the replay, a drop in the chat replay game and drop to see that you're actually looking. And I want this to be want the world to hear this or just share it. If you're looking at us on the live, I want you to drop in the chat your response to wanting to save more money from not getting overtaxed to being in the highest tax bracket, right? So think about this. What does our actual membership do for people? Well, what it does is we guarantee money back guarantee that if you don't see increase in your finances in 30 days, we're going to give you your actual money back. Not only you will have a group of experts doing the work for you financially with all your finances, is you and your spouse. Think about this. Right now, I can honestly tell you a lot of people be thinking like the reason why people have, you know, issues financially is because have issues in their marriage is because people are cheating. But in reality, a lot of people have issues because their finances are jacked up. And a lot of people separate real fast because the money was never right when they even got married. But over here, we're going to help you and your spouse get right because you are a team and a team should be winning on both sides, not lopsided. Could I get somebody to drop in the chat some fire emojis if you don't understand the power of a home-based business, that it helps not you, all of you, it helps you and the spouse. Too many times I've seen people, having issues financially as a married couple. That's because they don't bring it to the table that both of them have issues. Both of you can actually be able to come up on this deal, right? You can cancel this opportunity at any time, right? This is an actual spending power of at least $2,100 and, you know, per month. And then that's not a one-sided deal. That's for you and your spouse. So it's actually higher than that because think about this. Even though y'all married, y'all got two different credit scores and y'all got two different, things going on that y'all got on your credit history financially. So that's the good thing about coming together as a couple. You got two spending powers, that you can be able to win off. Do you realize right now, and I don't go too far off topic because I want to stick to strip. You realize right now, a lot of people would have a much more in harmony marriage, people will have a much more in harmony boyfriend girl relationship if everybody would really take serious their financial situation. Stop getting mad at somebody because your situation is jacked up, financially, when both of our situation could be good to go if we took it serious. So let's get back to the strip. Now, what does this actual membership do for you? It helps you lower your taxes, lower your debt. It helps you negotiate your bills and help you get rid of all those liabilities that you've been having, financially. Now that's what we have go down because think about it. Those two things alone, by lowering your taxes and your debt, you could be able to put more money back in your pocket because there's four thieves that been stealing your money before you even get your check. Now I want to go too deep in that, but you know the four thieves I'm talking about. We talking about federal tax, state tax, big business, and all the other things. Let me stop playing. But straight up, federal tax, state tax, FICA, and Social Security, robbing you, straight robbing you before you get your check. But over here, the other thing we do is what we're gonna help you get up. We're gonna help you get your credit up. We're gonna help you get your assets up. We're gonna help you be able to invest in land. We're gonna help you be able to invest in stuff like precious metal and become your own bank. If that right there is not something if that's something that you don't want to, get into or you don't want to uplift financially, hey, just go ahead and clock out of my page right now. Hey, that's not the type of energy that I'm looking for. I'm looking for the people that's really wanting to take it to a whole nother level. Because let's face it, we live in a time that you got to take control of your economy, right? Your own economy. So think about this. Right now, our partners do everything that you hate to do, right? Right now, I'm leveraging social media on YouTube and Facebook Live. You could be doing that same thing with your finances. It's just like when you take a selfie when you on a. It's just like when you take a selfie whenever you on a actual vacation or something like that. That's the same thing we want you to do with your finances. Take a snapshot or do a PDF of everything you got going on financially and upload it into the system and let those actual team of experts do all the work for you. And the best thing I like about them doing the work for you, the money that you save and the money that you don't have to pay out anymore, is shipped back to you. It's a win-win situation, right? It gets even better. Think about this. When you go to the next level strategy, we're dealing with our actual opportunity um, in our membership. You can be able to tap into stuff like private banking, right? Having a private reserve account or having, a diversified cash account. Imagine getting the actual percentage of fund, a percentage back of interest on your money that the bank may get. So let me ask you this question. When the last time in the last 5 years, or how much money did the bank give you in the last 5 years for using your money? I'll wait. How much money did they give you? How much interest did they give you on the money they've been using from your account for the last 5 years? I want you to look back. Drop in the chat. How much money did you get back interest wise? Right? Just think about that. Right now, right now, hey, right now, you could be able to tap into, purchasing land. We got something, done up with Antelope Valley, California. You can buy wholesale land. If you like to be able to tap into that type of stuff, we got that for you. We also about to launch that precious metal. We got to launch that precious metal in one day. I told everybody October is about to be one of the best financial waves in a long time with this precious metal deal. I'm telling you right now, 50 ounces can get you into the contract right now. I don't want to talk too much about that because a membership has its privileges and community has its privileges, right? Drop some fire emojis in the chat if you love to win financially. You want to truly retire one day and be able to do things you want to do vacation wise and all that. Think about this. A lot of people work so hard, they save money, and they do all the right things. They go to college, they get this good career or stuff like that, and they have all these things, left. Have all these things left. They have the house, land, stuff like this, and businesses. But say if you're the monarch or the matriarch or whatever, you pass, and you didn't leave stuff you didn't leave stuff the right way, that's saying who gets what. Do you realize this is one of the biggest problems that people been having? They go into the probate court fighting over land and businesses and monies and this stuff of value that they didn't even work for. The actual person that passed said, yeah, it was for them, but they didn't have the right structure of paperwork, for that. But we'll talk a little bit more about that as we go along in this actual uh, conversation that we're having, right? But I like the fact that the experts do all the things that you hate to do financially with this opportunity. Let's shift gears a little bit. Right now, hands down, this opportunity pays some of the best commission that any home-based business opportunity could pay, right? I'm gonna flip the screen around and I want you to go ahead and take a screenshot of the actual how much you get paid, right? Right now, just for being an actual executive director, you don't need but three, lifestyle legacy coach, executive director, QMD, one and the same. You can be making an extra $150 a month. That's $5 a day. Might not seem much, but guess what? That's $1,800 that you done made all by telling a friend and telling a friend. Let's keep it a buck. You can make anywhere from $5 to $15,000 a day daily with this opportunity that I'm talking about right now. Now I don't know about you, but we always try to get people to level up to, make, that they know that with 12, actual LLCs by telling 12 people and they, join you with your opportunity that you could be making $600 a month. Now, $600 a month can help pay that actual help work on paying that actual car payment you got going on, or help you get rid of some credit card bills, or just help you have a stash to have a good vacation every year, or just stack some money aside to do some things you want to do for a rainy day. But I tell everybody right now, everybody know their financial, situation, but I like the fact to be able to make over 100K from a home-based business every year on top of what I'm already got going on with my daily routine, job, career, gig. Just imagine making another extra 6,000 a month, or maybe another 9,000, on up to making an extra $450,000 per month. And I don't know about you, that hits different. All by telling a friend, telling a friend, telling a friend, right? I just want y'all to go ahead and take a screenshot of that right quick. If you didn't, hey, I'll drop it in the chat at one point, but just go ahead and take a screenshot of that. But enough of that, right? Think about this. I told you you get paid with this opportunity handsome just by telling a friend and telling a friend, because with this opportunity, you can get paid handsomely just by referral, just by telling people, just by referring people, you getting paid for referring. That's it. But you know what's even better than that is this. By sharing the power of a home-based business, look at all the multiple ways you're gonna be able to get paid. You get paid a legacy bonus anywhere from $30 to $150 per person for sharing, and daily guaranteed $150 to 450, $1,000 per month. Right now, just by sharing the power of a home-based business, you can be able to tap in and get numbers like this. And I said I was going to do a lot of numbers, but let's get back to this. Right now, on this actual, example, you know, on here, one of my business partners, they Mary joined and they earned a $30. Elijah, joined and earned $30. Another Ronald Ronald joined and earned $30. And Amy, joined and they earned $50. And that's different ways. Those just leadership bonuses. If you flip back and look at the examples we got, a at one point in time, they made $1,000 for a daily guarantee. And that's where you get locked in because you saw the vision and say, hey, I can do this. I want everybody I know to be able to make an extra $600 or better a month. And that's gold. And that's goals. You realize by helping a lot of people, you could be able to win. In this day alone, this guy right here, one of the top earners, he made $1,500 in one day. And that's just from home. That has nothing to do with anything else that got going on. You can do that same thing too, right? Some people say, well, man, if I had another extra 500, Some say, man, if I had just another 300. Whatever the number is, eight, the opportunity is there to be able to do that, right? Right? Now, I'm not talking about how handsome you can get paid with this opportunity. Let's talk about this. We got real people doing real things with extra digit movement and make wealth real financial with this movement that we got going on with S.I.M.P.L.E, right? Here's my guy right here, Dr. Clovel Oliphant. Hey, this gentleman right here went from military to, multiple assets, right? And I said right now, hey, I'm, my other device is showing you this guy right here. He got a certificate of actual land ownership in Antelope Valley, California. And when he took advantage of this actual wholesale play and bought some land, right? And he's also one of the top precious metal earner. He's actually a two-star, but this gentleman has positioned himself to have $1 million portfolio, over $1 million portfolio, all because he took the choice and this opportunity and say, hey, I want to leave a legacy and live a good lifestyle at the same time. Shout out to my guy, Dr. Clovel Oliphant. And you need to follow this gentleman right here. He's an awesome mentor and friend and business partner, right? And that's just one example of some of the things we're doing out here, and whatnot like that. Hey, them numbers don't lie. They don't lie. They hit really different, right? Let's talk about shifting the game from, different next level strategy of investing, once you get in the community. Here's my awesome, business partner, Ebony Ramshier, Derek Ray from Augusta, GA, and Miss Kimberly A. Both of them saw fit that they wanted their family to win financially on the big scale. Remember earlier, I was talking about how, a lot of people they don't leave the right paperwork in place when they pass, and a lot of the actual valuable assets it get taken from them. But I want to leave you with a coin phrase by one of the most sought after gentlemen as a moneymaker. It says, "Own nothing but control everything." We're talking about Doctor. We're talking about John D. Rockefeller. Rockefeller had helped shape the world different when it came to money, right? He helped shape the world different when it came to money because he understood something that we didn't understand. He understand that there was a set of rules that the wealthy play by, and he wanted to maximize this. And so he set up all of his family wealth and what they had through lineage in a trust fund. And guess what? That could be you. You don't have to have boatloads of millions and millions of dollars to want to be able to protect something or be able to want to take it to a whole other level. Because at the end of the day, wouldn't you like to protect everything you got going on financially with your family and be able to take it to a whole nother level? Wouldn't you want to be able to, finally just break that monotony of that living the paycheck deal and be able to really secure everything if something happens to you because you work hard to build what you have going on financially. And you should want to, grasp stuff like this. So shout out to all of them for taking, control of their financial future and their legacy for their family by getting those trust funds. And you can do the same thing too, right? Let's talk about some more other opportunities that happen with this opportunity. We got the MWR, 360 fundable funding. For all my business owners out there, hey, this is a play right here that you can be able to get funding unlimited with this opportunity. Hey, it pays to be a part of the community. It pays to be a part of the community, right? MWR hits way different. We teamed up with Fundable 360, and we're doing big things and different options that you may want to tap into for some of your more funding need and growing your business, especially in the funding side. Right now, that's just that's just three ways. That's just three next level strategies when once we get you right with those four after those four things of you're not being overtaxed, debt, you know, bill negotiation, and leverage and getting rid of all that liability, right? This is next level strategy. It's different, right? A lot of this stuff that I'm talking about right now, make it normal. Make it normal to talk about money. Make it normal to talk about how you can, win financially. Make it normal for you not to be, so shy to embrace that. Everybody financial struggles are different. But when you get the information in order for you to take to a whole nother level, it's up to you now, right? Let's talk about this. I done talked about, our opportunity and two things that we got going on with getting our membership, or you can become get a home-based business. Either way it goes is a great deal. But a lot of people that's viewing this right now, this is their first time maybe, seeing somebody talk about this. And I understand you can't get all the information in just one conversation talking about finances or talking about an opportunity to win financially with an awesome company, that we team up with, Make Wealth Real. So we got options for you where you can be able to come to our actual weekly Zooms, right? We got weekly Zooms. We actually do Zooms on demand with extra digit movement. We do Zooms on weekly. We also do regional conferences. We about to do a conference coming up with Game Changer ATL with Mr. Brian and Bean, right? And shout out to my guy, um, Hayes. My guy Hayes got a podcast popping off Sunday at 7:45 p.m. Hey, come talk that money. Ain't no doubt, my guy, no doubt. Hey, we also have a national convention that we actually do. That's what we do with corporate, and with corporate, a Make Wealth Real financial. I mean, it's just an awesome company, and we're more family oriented. Oriented. So whenever you get an opportunity, if somebody presents this to you or have an idea that you will be a good fit, just know this is not something that we looking to beg to get somebody in or whatnot like that. This is something that somebody thought enough of you to share this with you and to want you to join something that's better than sitting around just talking about people. We don't just sit over and talk about people. We sit over here and talk about making major moves for our family to shift the paradigm shift financially so we can be able to enjoy our families more and do the things that we really want to do. So, like I said, we got a game changer coming up. I'm gonna give y'all a little taste of the game changer splash here shortly at the end of this. But however, we also got the EDM Connect, and a lot of people are like, what is simple about? What does the acronym simple mean? Well, I'm not gonna try to, belittle your intelligence, but I'm gonna let you know that the S is for shift, the I is for increasing, the M is for multiplying, and the P is for protection, and the LE is for leveraging everything financially that we got going on. Now, I told y'all I was going to be for y'all long, and I think I did a pretty good job. I was just a slight bit more winded, but at this time, I'm only looking for two type of people, right? But with this investment that we got going on, about three figures, you could be able to save, five figures, right? You can see on the side right here all that you would be paying, as a CPA or whatnot like that. You're paying $750 extra per year. But with us, you as a with a enrolled agent, you got them at your disposal 24/7, with this opportunity. And that membership is a way fraction lower cost than what you would pay if you got a CPA. What is actually a lot of people run out and they want to get the debt to wealth and get their stuff saved. That's about $3,000 you're giving away to whoever that professional is, right? But with us, we actually have an actual debt to wealth, included inside of our actual membership where you can be able to put all your information in financially and come out with a better plan month by month with our actual uh, in-house software. A lot of people run out and they want to go, get their credit restored. They paying anywhere between $500 to $3,000. But over here, by just being a member, you can be able to get your credit restored for free. That's included in the membership. The only thing that that you want to pay close attention to is you paying the 1995 we teamed up with Smart Credit, so you can actually monitor your actual credit in real time. But as far as the people that's behind the scenes doing the magic, hey, you just listen to what they say and follow the steps to the T. Hey, it hits different. I see a lot of people got a lot of great stories. A lot of people love to tap into the real estate. They want to tap into the actual land or retail land. But over here, we can do big boy play. Hey, we over here getting land wholesale, and it is different to be able to get acreage versus only getting, this retail price. We getting the wholesale, you know, value with this, right? But in all, you see what's going on. Three figures, and you save from paying all that five figure, high costing things in a one shot, one kill type of actual atmosphere. So at this time, I'm only for two type of people. Are you a number two or are you a number one off? But number two says, hey, I would love to tap in and get the experts to get me right financially with this membership. However, this membership right here covers no compensation, no HBB event, and is no out of pocket. There is no out of pocket. So you get to keep more money. You still get to keep that. I stand corrected with that. You get to keep more money. I want to confuse anybody. That's for number two. All you getting is the experts working for you, and they'll get you right financially. But if you like me, we love number ones. Number one says, hey, I want the home-based business opportunity. I want to become a lifestyle coach. $100 one time, 149.97. You get all inclusive benefits, everything that comes on this list right here. The home-based business benefits, the lifestyle legacy portal, the legacy portal. You get the actual MWR card, that you earn your commissions on, right? Even better, you'll be able to tap into your lifestyle and legacy marketing website. It's all set up and done. It's all set up for you, right? So it's not, you don't have to go outside to be able to track what you got going on with this opportunity. It's there for you, right? Your lifestyle bonus, you make up to 1,200. The legacy residuals, you make up to 1,500. Your legacy bonuses make anywhere from $30 to $150 each, you know, each for all that opportunity. And you're gonna be able to tap into participate with our precious metal contract. A shout out to Make Wealth Real. We banana for this. October is gonna be on fire coming out, giving up for our contracts and beyond up to January. So you get to keep everything that we just talked about, with keeping more money in your pocket and put more money in your pocket with this opportunity. So at this time, hey, my actual 20 something plus minutes of fame is up. Everybody that's viewing right now, I need you to do me a favor. Go and share this opportunity. And everybody that's doing this on live, if you're coming to my page and come to my page, this is where you saw that. Um, get back with me and I'll get you the information you need to get started today. But if you're viewing this on any other place else and somebody introduces you to you, get with anybody that's a part of this movement and they'll get you the information you need today. And you can go ahead and I'm gonna say in advance, welcome to the team. Over here, hey, we're gonna see you the beaches at the world at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. I want y'all to have a good night. And I'm gonna leave y'all with something nice and sweet for the people that stuck around. I told y'all I had a little treat for y'all. We got Game Changer ATL coming up. Hey, for everybody that's viewing on YouTube, I'm gonna go ahead and stop my stream sharing right now. And then I'm gonna come back on the forefront and then I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna give y'all a taste of Game Changer ATL. Hey, by no means, hey, I'm not soliciting, but I'm definitely talking about the movement that we got out here, showing the movement that we have with Make Wealth Real, especially Extra Digital Movement. With one team, one fight. All right, so y'all bear with me. I'm gonna go pull this up. This is some exclusive stuff that I'm about to show y'all. If you can't hear it, hey, let me know. But hey, this is exclusive stuff that we're about to let y'all see. Okay, so everybody's doing right now. I'm gonna flip the screen around and let y'all hear this awesome thing that's gonna go down here on the 24th, 25th, and the 26th of October. All right, enjoy it.
I hope you guys are ready to get your mindset and money right. October 24th, 25th, and 26th, we're here at the Success Center, and 2 miles away is Bean Acres. We're going to give you a 1-2 punch. How? Indoors and outdoors. We're talking lifestyle, land, and legacy. You do not want to miss the next game changer. Fellas, how important is it that they get in the room?
Listen, it is super important for you to actually get in the room, even when it comes from a land standpoint, right? The primary resource to any transaction is the land. I don't care whether you're talking about residential, commercial, whatever the case may be. So definitely understand that. Get in the room. This is the place to be.
But when you talk about a 1-2 punch, Bean Acres and Acre Boys is unstoppable. We have completed over 500 land deals. We want to show you all our strategies, all our techniques, and how you can get in the game for as little as $1,500. And then we're going to take you live on the dirt so you can place your boots on it and have a live experience on what it feels like to walk on 23 acres.
I'm happy to have these guys at Game Changer. You guys know that broke is noisy, rich is loud, but wealth whispers. Be in the room October 24th, 25th, and 26th. We see you guys at the Success Center. Get registered today.
Hey, there y'all have it. A for my guy live, Mr. Brian and Bean. You don't want to miss it. The 24th, 25th, 26th of October. A is going down in a major way. Tonight is the last night before the tickets go up. Tickets right now, they $199 right now. But let me tell you something. When you understand the difference between price and value, you'll understand that it doesn't matter how much money it is in order for you to learn the right education, in order for you to be able to take the whole nother level. Community is everything. Community, community, community. Extra digit movement, Make Wealth Real has changed my life, and I'm pretty sure they'll change yours too. So with that being said, hey, share, share, share. Hey, I'm looking forward to see y'all out at Game Changer ATL next month. And I'm looking forward for y'all to be able to get more educated and being able to jump on this ride and start to help shift the paradigm financially. So with that being said, hey, have you heard of S.I.M.P.L.E? Shift, increase, multiply, and protect and leverage everything. Have a good night. Peace.